What's up, everybody? Andrew Mahone here with Tricky Jim at Full Grip Games. Stage 2 decks can be pretty difficult to set up, but super rewarding when the strategies end up working out. Charizard from Vivid Voltage can hit like a truck, dealing up to 330 damage with its Royal Blaze attack. Thanks to Level Ball from Battle Styles, this deck gets a lot more consistent, and I'm stoked to show off my updated list, so let's check it out. Charizard is the main attacker in this deck. It's got 170 hit points and the powerful Royal Blaze attack. For 2 Fire Energy, it does 100 damage plus 50 more damage for each copy of Leon in your discard pile. You can have 4 Leon in the discard pile, and you can play Leon as your supporter for turn. Leon increases your Pokemon's attacks by 30 damage, meaning that your Royal Blaze attack can do 330 damage for just 2 Fire Energy. Now, this is a very strong attack, but it's a lot to set up. You have to set up Charizard, you have to get 2 Fire Energy on it, and you have to get 4 copies of Leon into your discard pile to do as much damage as possible. Thankfully, Battle Sense helps us to set the whole strategy up. It reads once during your turn. You may look at the top 3 cards of your deck and put one of them into your hand, and you have to discard the other cards. And that discard effect can actually be good because we try to get Leon into the discard pile. So if you find a Leon on Battle Sense, you could just put it into the discard pile and then deal more damage with your Royal Blaze attack. Cinccino also helps us to draw more cards with this deck thanks to its Make Do ability, which reads you must discard a card from your hand in order to use it, and then you can draw 2 cards. Energy Assist is also really nice in a pinch. It does 40 damage and accelerates a basic energy from your discard pile to one of your bench Pokemon. Can help you to soften up targets that you can't quite KO yet with Charizard while also conserving energy, which is really good. Cinccino also helps us to get Leons into the discard pile since you can discard Leon with the effect of Make Do. We also play a copy of Mew from Unbroken Bonds with its Bench Barrier ability, which prevents all damage done to your bench Pokemon by your opponent's attacks, great against those Rapid Strike Urshifu VMAX decks, which would otherwise be pretty problematic. And then we also have 2 copies of Snorlax with the Gourmandise ability to help us set up, since setting up a Stage 2 Pokemon is not exactly the easiest thing in the world. We want as much draw power as possible, especially early on in the game. Snorlax helps us to draw the cards we need in order to set up Charizard, and once Charizard is set up, Battle Sense really helps you to kind of snowball into more Charizards and Cinccinos to help you just draw through your entire deck. So Snorlax with the Gourmandise ability allows you to end your turn by filling your hand to 7 cards if Snorlax is in the active position. Now you'll notice I got 4 copies of Quick Ball and 4 copies of Level Ball in the deck. I'm really prioritizing getting Cinccino into play, finding Snorlax, and drawing cards early with Gourmandise. If you're not comfortable with that search engine, you could definitely put a couple copies of Pokemon Communication into the deck if you're worried you won't find your Charizard. But I found with 4 copies of Charizard and 2 copies of Ordinary Rod, and with all of the draw power we've got in this deck, you end up finding your Charizards pretty easy. And then once you thin your deck down to the final 10 cards, your Charizards are just right there in the deck. So it's not really tough to find your Charizard since you're going to be drawing cards with Make Do. You're going to be drawing cards with Welder as well, which also helps us to accelerate Fire Energy into play. And you're going to be drawing cards with Battle Sense. So plenty of ways to draw cards with this deck to help you find the evolutions that you need. We do play 3 copies of Pokégear, also great for finding Leon to help us get it into the discard pile, but also good for finding those Welders to help us accelerate energy into play. Welder is very good in this deck in case you happen to run into an energy denial deck that plays Crushing Hammer like PikaRom. Welder allows you to go from 0 energy in play to a fully powered Royal Blaze in just 1 turn. And with Giant Hearth, you can easily find the Fire Energy you need in your deck to attack turn after turn. And then finally, we've got 2 copies of Ordinary Rod, which is great for recovering resources, especially since we're going to be discarding so much with the effect of Battle Sense and Make Do. Again, this deck can be a little bit inconsistent at times. It's the nature of a Stage 2 deck in this very fast and aggressive big basic format with tons of Tag Team Pokemon GX in it. But this deck is very good for a Stage 2 deck and a lot of fun to play, so I definitely recommend checking it out for yourself. Check out the stream action ahead and let me know, what do you think of Charizard from Vivid Voltage in the comments below. I mean, to be fair, I've got the turn 2 Zard. Yeah, what more do you... Frankly, what more do you want? Hand is better. Let's go. Alright, I just wanted to Crobat for more. I see, I see. Alright, ready to rock and roll. That's what I'm talking about, chat. That's what I'm talking about. Got Minccino. Oh yeah, dude. Rocking and rolling out here. Snorlax. Yeah. Let's go. Retreat into Snorlax. Gorman. Yo, look at the sauce, man. Look at the sauce. We're all ready to go. There's no way they get to turn 2 Eternatus VMAX boss on my Charmander. I couldn't even imagine a world where that happens. No, I can't even see. No, Marnie, way more likely. Absolutely. And I've still got the filth. Power Accelerator, now you're cruising for a bruising. Yeah. Oh yeah. Look at this hand. Absolutely gnarly. The rare candy into Charizard. Battle Sense. Minccino, Quick Ball, and a Fire Energy. I think that I take the Fire Energy, attach it to my bench Charmander. Frankly. That seems good. Level Ball. Get ourselves a Cinccino. But then I don't even want to like play that Cinccino yet because I want to keep all these cards. Gorman! Let's draw some more cards. Oh, Gorman dies is awesome. Yeah, we love this ability. That ability is real strong. Now I just got to start swinging. It is about that time. Please no boss on my Charizard. Don't do me like that. Don't do it. Don't you do it. Don't you dare. Don't you dare do it. You leave my Charizard alone. Please. Ah, that's what I'm talking about. All right, we're chilling. Totally fine. Incoming Charizard right here. Now we get to have some fun. I think that we want to dig first. Probably with Make Do. I don't even frankly need this Giant Hearth. I mean, I've got plenty of fire in my hand. So, that's fine. Let's make do. Get a little bit deeper into the deck. Now we can gear. Bird Keeper. Okay. Can go a little deeper still. How many Leons I got in the discard pile? 1? It's not a ton. I could always attack with Energy Assist. All right, well, Bird Keeper. Okay. Could always Fire Fang. Fire Fang kind of gnarly, though. Fire Fang. Oh, the Fire Fang kind of get in there. Just saying. Oh, that was Battle Sense. Hey, thanks Ben Cannon for the Prime sub. Oh yeah, ditching the Leon for Shirley. That's fine. Now I've got 2 Leon in the discard pile. Now I could either retreat and swing for 200? Yeah, that's probably correct. Attached to the Charmander. Retreat into the Charizard. Evolve into Charmeleon. And we're going to swing. Do a nice respectable 200 damage to the Eternatus. I like it. And we've got a pretty solid looking hand. Just about everything we need. Stamp down to 6. That, you know, is fine. We've got a fine looking 6-card hand. Yeah, Giant Hearth is good for discarding Leon, that's true. So I could have saved it for that. But I did like all the other cards in my hand. So I'm not terribly concerned. Now, if they go with a fresh Eternatus, that's a little bit of a pain. So, but if they attack with this one, then I'm chilling. Ah, the Marnie. One step further. Hand disruption. Okay. The nice thing about this deck, though, I think having the Cinccinos just ready to rock and roll, very good, so that we don't get just demolished by Marnie, which of course is very bad for most Stage 2 decks. I do think that Stage 2 decks are going to get a lot more viable once Arceus, Dialga, and Palkia rotates. Hey, we do have a Giant Hearth now. So I can Welder, which is good. So let's do that. That way, get a couple more energy, discard the Bird Keeper, thin the deck. We can get a bonus attachment as well. Attach to the Charmeleon. Do find Charizard. And then we can make do away probably the Charizard, because I've got another Cinccino. That's fine. And then we'll do this. Make do away a Fire Energy. And we really just want a Charmander. That's like, that would be sick. Let's Ordinary Rod 2 Pokemon. Yeah. We'll just put these fellas back in, because we're trying to hit a Charmander off this Battle Sense. If we don't, it's not going to be great. I could thin. I'll take the Welder. Battle Sense. Like I said, not great. Right. Because now, even though I've got the knockout, I've got nothing else going on. So we have to U-Turn Board and retreat into the Charizard. I can attach this energy to Cinccino and Royal Blaze for knockout. Now, what's interesting is if my opponent goes in with this Eternatus, I can poke it with Cinccino, so long as I'm setting up another. There's a Level Ball. I will have 3 Charizard. You only need 1 Charizard to finish the game, though, so that's fine. That's fine. I got time. I got all the time in the world, chat. No liabilities. No liabilities. Beautiful thing. Banyanya. Thanks for that Prime sub. Piers! So they're going to knock out my Charizard. For sure. And then we get to draw a bunch of cards looking for a Charmander. And I need to get 2 Charmanders. Ideally, I attach to one. And then a Cogger. Thanks for that tier 1 sub. Yeah, I have to attach to one Charmander and then accelerate with energy assist to the other, and then if I can get all 4 Leons into the discard pile, which right now I've got 2. Alright, so I'm gonna need a couple more. Totally fine. There you are. you little rascal. Yeah, it's okay, Charmander. You just show up to work whenever you feel like it, bud. Alright, 6. Yeah, you just go ahead. Don't you worry your little head about that. Everything's going to be just fine. All right, so at this point, we want to... I prized 2 Leon. This deck is pointless, dude. I can't even win. Because they take a... I've prized... Yeah. So... Then... Yeah, with two Leons in the prizes out of my last 3, I do 40 damage. They go to 2 prizes. I guess I can technically win. All right, I can still win, sort of, but it's not nearly as cool. Yeah, that's not great. That's fine. So let's go. We're almost in the bottom of my deck. I do need a card that probably keeps us from decking out, right? That would be great. But there's like no point in using Welder now because I have access to the entire remainder of my deck. I guess I'll Welder. It does make sense. Okay, we'll Welder. 1 energy. There's the Charizard. I can Ordinary Rod back in, another Charizard, and another Charmander. Do both. Yeah, another Charmander, another Charizard, and both energies. Okay, get this guy down. Attach an energy to it. Level Ball. Get another Charmander. Yeah, man. All right. And then I suppose I can make do if I need to one time. Yeah, I only need 2 rare candy. I can make do once. Okay. And then we retreat. And we poke with energy assist. And I put the last energy on the 3rd Charmander. Okay. So then I go Rare Candy Charizard swing and Rare Candy Charizard swing, right? We basically got it. Yeah. Who cares if I prize 2 Leon? It's fine. We just do 200 damage. Broken deck. Yeah. Not next turn. We need 2 more turns. They're going to go to 2 prizes, and then I swing, and then they're going to go to 1 prize, and I swing again. Yeah. We need... Fortunately, do you see how long it takes to take 6 single prizes, though? That's the exciting thing. Do you see how long it takes? I mean, look, a deck that can't take multiple prizes at a time, we've got all the time in the world to make it happen. Lots of time. All right, they got their 3rd energy. It's a weakness guard energy. That's certainly not going to help. They're gonna take away my abilities with the neutralizing gas. Okay. This is also just another way for me to win, because they don't take a knockout, right? Thanks, Mr. Francisco, for that Prime sub. Appreciate it, Mr. Francisco. All right, so we can rare candy into this Charizard. Do I have a Fire Energy left in my deck? I've got 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. There's one more. So I should. Because I could take... I think I just... Yeah, boss. We're just going to do both these. And then I could boss KO a Crobat, which is fine. Or I just KO the active and then boss for game. Unless I last prize my final energy, which I don't think I did. So we're going to retreat. And I think that we just save everything, do 200 damage. Unless I don't... Well, I guess I could check my deck real quick. Let's see. Yes, last energy is in the deck. Okay. So we'll grab it. Seems fine. And then we just KO the active. And then I should be able to win next turn with Energy Boss. The reason I don't attach the energy is just in case, I don't know, they try to strand something for some reason. But it looks like we're gonna have it. Wow. Wasn't expecting this, chat. Certainly have marched this one back. If Hammer were having a bad time, but I think they play the Galarian Weezings and Stamps and stuff instead. Looks like we were able to march this one back. Let's go, Charizard. Let's go. Only one card left in deck, but who cares? And we discard the Leon. Royal Blaze. 250 damage. All right, GG's. All right, up against Peak. Let's go. And we've got a pretty strong turn 2, I have to say. I'm really excited to see if we can hang with PikaRom. PikaRom's largely considered to be the best deck in the format right now. So it would be pretty exciting if we can compete. Now, fortunately, PikaRom's only got 250 HP. We play Mew so that we don't get tag bolted. All right, we did play a bunch of best of 5s where I was trying to get my Lapras deck to beat PikaRom. It did not go very well earlier today. So we'll see if Charizard can do what Lapras could not. I go with the turn 1 Dance of the Ancients. Pretty explosive turn there. I do have one of my U-Turn boards in my hand, so that's pretty good. Okay. U-Turn board, Fire Energy down, Charmander down, burn a boss's orders. And just draw a bunch of cards. Gorman dies. Gorman! Now we just need to find, you know, a rare candy. Don't do me like that. Don't do me like that. Dated change. They can take the knockout with Bolt Storm, but that's fine. I actually would prefer to keep my Snorlax. Charmander's kind of expendable. They actually just no fear whatsoever. And to be honest, I wouldn't be afraid either. What are the odds I get you know, 3 Leon in the discard pile, no chance. Okay, here we go. Just need a rare candy. Really need one though. So we can see about maybe thinning the deck first. It's good. Get ourselves a Minccino. Welder double fire to our Charmander. Do not find rare candy. Put that down, put that down. Giant Hearth away, Leon. What's up? Oh, you're chilling. Alright, here we go. Gorman! Alright, next turn we got him. We've got a couple of Leons in the discard pile. Set up, ready to go. I've got a Cinccino. Team Yell Grunt is fine. Crushing Hammer, whiff. I mean, the crazy thing about this matchup is that all we need to do is knock out 2 Pokemon. Right? Just knock out 2 Pokemon and we vibing. They're going to go after my Charmeleon. I already know. It's fine. Nope. All right. Then we've got knockout on the peak, dude. We've already got it. Knockout on peak incoming. Draw a little bit more. Discard the Leon. Got rare candy and Desart in the active. Feels good. Evolve and Desart here. Giant Hearth away to Leon. Doing 300 damage a turn now. Absolutely chilling. I can even Bird Keeper, dang. Draw even more cards. Let's see, we can Ordinary Rod just the Charmander back into the deck. That's not even worth it. Yeah, we'll just Bird Keeper. See more cards. And quick ball. Wow, I mean, I don't have a lot of Charmanders, but that's fine. Okay. Do that. Battle Sense. Sure. There's not too much I need to do to win this game. We'll grab rare candy. Battle Sense. What's up? That's cool, man. Yeah. We'll just grab one of these Zards here. And then I feel like I might as well do this just in case of stamp. Just throw those back in. Throw those back in. Okay. And then toss that there. Royal Blaze. Take our 3 prizes. And there's a Charmander. There's a Fire Energy. Okay, things are looking pretty good here. Close out this game against Peak. We've got our Charizard swinging for, yeah, 300 damage a turn. In fact, if I can find the boss's orders, we are just going to win. So let's see what it do. We can get another Cinccino out. Thin the deck. Giant Hearth away. Thin the deck even more. Make do. A Fire Energy. And it is GG's. And it is no re. Royal Blaze. 300. 300. Back-to-back turns, baby. Let's go. You know, will we Bird Keeper or whatever. Welder also just works really well with Cinccino because it grows your hand size, right? Which is what you want to do. You want to grow your hand size. You know, Cinccino, Welder, you just like are getting this huge hand. Which is nice. It also feels really good. Let's go. It feels really good to be able to go from a 0 energy board state to a 300 damage attack in one turn, right? Yeah, definitely feels really good to be able to do that. Now, I think I like this list. The list that we're using here is like pretty good. It's got one very funny thing about it. Does anybody know the very funny thing about the list? Have you noticed from watching me play? No, it's not the mismatched Leon arts. Your Snorlax can never retreat. No, it can retreat. There's no search for Charizard. Yeah, I've got no Charizard search in the deck. I would say that's the very funniest thing about the deck. It's that I have no search for Charizard. You just draw into it. Man, there's so much draw power in the deck. You just find them dudes. Yeah, for sure. Yeah. No cap. You just find them dudes. No instant. Man, dude, who needs it? All right, here's my other question. Have I been winning or have I been losing? I'll wait. Have I been winning or have I been losing? A little bit of both. But mostly winning. Yeah. Listen, when you draw this many cards, the Charizards just come to you. Look at that. I think my theory is, okay. My theory is that, I don't know, because we play 4 Quick Ball, 4 Level Ball right now. And the theory is that if you play a full 4 Level Ball, that you'll set your Cinccinos and Charmanders up fast enough that it doesn't, that, like, it's fine. Then you just draw enough cards that you see your Charizards. That's the theory anyways. Welder on a Charmander. And then, like, once you find one Zard, then, you know, the Zards just keep coming. Did I just put that other Charmander down? Yes, I did. Nah, we should just grab the other Charizard. That's fine. And just pass. Cool. How many Welders? We play 4 Welders, baby. Yeah, make sure we can get plenty of energy into play. Now, even though, yeah, we hit for weakness, I don't have a way to remove Coating Metal, so that's a little tough. They probably want to boss Full Metal Wall my Charizard, right? Wonder Lab too. Yeah, we don't love this, but it's fine. They could do 150 damage next turn. Battle Sense first. Shoo, the double fire is so tempting. Yeah. So then we can Welder double fire to the active. Giant Hearth. Rare Candy. Should have one Cinccino in the deck. Yeah. Cool. We can make do this Leon. Yeah, that's fine. And then Quick Ball away the Bird Keeper. Another one of these. 2 Rod left in the deck, 3 Fire left in the deck. Okay. Giant Hearth here. And then we Battle Sense again. All right. Royal Blaze. It's a rough one. That's a rough one. You really... So not a good combination of 3 cards there. Could have been better. That's fine. Could have been better. If they Mallow and Lana, they got no hand. Oh, we should be chill. It's just a matter of we just need to watch our resources. We're fine. That was a really... If I lose this game, it's because of that Battle Sense. Dudakove, thank you so much for that tier 1 sub. Why didn't I Rod last turn? I could have. Yeah. Sometimes it's nice to save the Rod for the very end of the game. So that you don't deck out. So it's really against this deck, that's a valid concern, I think. Okay. Giant Hearth. Sequencing is really funny in this deck because you want to, like, if you're ever going to Battle Sense, you really want to like Giant Hearth first, make sure you're not discarding too many energy. I think I want to keep the Bird Keeper just in case. We just take this knockout. I'm gonna need... Yeah, they probably don't have a knockout next turn, so we just take this knockout. It's fine. Is it worth it to make do anything? I could Bird Keeper into the U-Turn. But if I waste the Bird Keeper, right, that's like my Snorlax switch out. So we don't want to do that. So we're not going to play any cards. And I'm not going to Battle Sense either, because I got good cards in there. So we're just going to Royal Blaze. And take our 2 prizes. Because I've got game-winning cards. All the cards in my deck are game-winning cards. They're good cards. Boss's Orders, a Leon... My 1 Rod that I really need, right? I didn't Bird Keeper so that my opponent can't stall my Snorlax. Okay, so they are at 70 now. So if I do a full 300, I still knock this thing out. Yeah, because 300, I think. Yeah, 300 minus 60. But I can't... Yeah, if I do 300, right? So... I've got both of these dudes now. So we can make do... I do have 2 boss in my deck. And I don't believe that I have any fire energy left. 5, 6, 7, 8. I have 1 prized, I think. So we can make do, dig a little deeper. There it is. Perfect. Literally the insane goated 2 cards. So now we Ordinary Rod, and we do both. Put these guys back into the deck. These guys back into the deck. Make sure I do in fact have 3 Leon in the discard pile. 1, 2, and 3. Good. Giant Hearth away to Leon. 2 fire energies back. Boom, boom. And you're out of here. Royal Blaze. That's a knockout, 240 damage. And then we should be vibing here. Got 1 more boss's orders left in the deck. And my opponent's got nothing. And with Battle Sense, we should be able to find that boss's orders pretty much no matter what. Battle Sense and Cinccino's. I mean, you gotta figure with a draw engine like this, I'm gonna see 3, 6, 8 cards without playing a supporter this turn. And that's GG's. Royal Blaze for 570 damage. Let's go. And that's it for the video. Thank you so much for watching. Make sure to like the video, sub to the channel, ring that bell, and of course, check out the Twitch stream, twitch.tv/TrickyJim, where I stream live Pokemon trading card game content every single weekday. We've got a super welcoming community there, and we'd love you to be a part of it. If you've got extra cards lying around the house and you're trying to get some cash for them or store credit or a new booster box, make sure to check out the Full Grip Games buy list. We are always buying bulk and singles at the shop, and selling your cards to Full Grip Games directly supports the content I create here on Tricky Jim. Y'all have a busted day. Peace.